Hey everybody, so guess what happened? My phone got too hot. It went into, your phone's too hot. It can no longer work till it cools down. So I should have realized putting my phone in the sun would do that. So I'm back. It's hot out here. So let me show you what I've got done. Hi Tammy. Hi Val. Thanks for coming in. I have no idea when I got cut off, when my phone got too hot. But let me show you what I got done. So what I decided to do was split up my green stalks. And that way they're getting full sun. And I know it defeats the purpose of the green stalk, but I put them all separate. See them down here? I put them all separate, and then I added more veggies to them. And here's my black one. I added more stuff. There's my sunflowers. And then what I also did was I gave some fertilizer to some of the plants. There's Heather. Good morning, Heather. I got cut off if you were here earlier. My phone got too hot. And it said, for safety, you have to let your phone cool off. Hi, Heather. Happy Saturday. I am in the garden. I'm sweating to death. Yeah. It's supposed to be like 100 and, I don't know, 8 humidity today. Like ridiculous. Oh, we had such a nice spring that this summer, I'm not looking forward to it. So, what are you doing today, Heather? Warm here too, but it's cooled off. Yeah. There is supposed to be some, I forgot. We are supposed to get some storms today. That'll be nice. Because then, hopefully, it will cool things off. Deep cleaning? That's no fun, Heather. Whew. Let's take the hat off for a minute. So, wow, I'm a disaster. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for joining in. I am out in the garden, and I am way too hot, drinking some. Do you enjoy it? I think you said that the last time, too. I said, come to my house. I hate cleaning. I really do. Taking a break, watching me. Thanks. Do you have a garden, Heather? I had to drink some. Oh, do you? Good. I got my first. Were you here earlier? My first roundabout? I got a whole bunch of cucumbers coming in. Cucumber plants. Just tomatoes and peppers. That's all you need, right? It really is all you need. And they're the best when you make them yourselves. You missed out earlier. So I had some green stalks that I had planted some cucumber seeds in. And they're growing like crazy. So I decided to move some of them out of the green stalk into separate pots because there was definitely too many in each one. So I was trying to do that, and I'm looking at my cucumbers and they're looking pretty sad, the ones that I transplanted. I hope they don't die. They are not looking good. They're pretty wilty until the roots grab a hold, but I watered them really well. Hopefully we'll get some rain today and they'll do better, but I hope I didn't kill them. But I got my first tomato, my first big beef, what is it, heirloom beefsteak tomato. It's in the house. I can't wait to slice that up. I'm going to put some some balsamic glaze on it with some fresh basil, maybe some, what is that seasoning called? Everything bagel seasoning on top of it. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so good. I have had a nice batch of cherry tomatoes. I have red ones. Thanks, Heather. I have red ones, and then I have orange ones, and those are really good. I like those. We had for a side dish the other night. We had the tomatoes with some cut up mozzarella and some oil and some spices. It was really good. Fresh tomatoes from the garden taste so much better, don't they? Yeah, this was the first time I did the orange. I like them. I really do. One grocery store that I go to, well, I'm sure all of them, have the multiple color cherry tomatoes. They're good. But I like the small round ones better than the oblong ones, you know? So, what else can I get done before I have to go in? What time is it? It's 11:30. I have to finish watering. I've got to get my girls some fresh water. I have one other big green stalk over on the patio, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna. That one's on wheels, so I might just turn that one for today, just because it's getting so late. And I'm gonna split this green one that's over here. I'm gonna break that one down too. And when I broke them down, I also added some more seeds to them to get more stuff growing. So that worked out good. And then that'll be it. It's just too hot today. Heather, coming soon. My husband went down to South Carolina he had to work in South Carolina for a day. And he came back with 2 big bags of South Carolina peaches. They are ready. They are beyond delicious. I can't tell you. They're so good. So I just did a video making old-fashioned peach preserves. Oh my goodness. It came out so good. So if you do it the old-fashioned way, do you like peaches, Heather? Oh, they're so good. If you do it the old-fashioned way, ooh, that was some sort of big bug. Go away. Basically, they cook for a couple hours, and all it is your peaches and only 2 cups of sugar. It's not a lot. And 8 cups every day. Yay! 2 cups of sugar and 8 cups of peaches. And you just cook them down for 2 hours, and then I can them up. And it's a preserve, so it's not, a thick like a jelly, and it's more, and your fruit's chunky. You can make your fruit as skinny as you want or as smooth as you want, but I like some peach chunks in them. And then if you take some peach preserves and you put them on your pancakes or your biscuits, or you heat up some peach preserves and you put them on some ice cream. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, it's not good for the waistline. But doing it the old-fashioned way, you have a lot less sugar, and all it is peaches and sugar, and it is not, there's no pectin, there's no preservatives, do you know what? I looked at a bottle of grape jelly because I just wanted to see. In the back of the grape jelly, I don't recall the brand, but I shouldn't say the brand. But on the back of it, there was dye in the grape jelly, along with all the other stuff that's in the store-bought jelly. So, if you want to learn how to make jelly, so you have good fresh jelly, I have tons of videos about that. And it's just so much better for you. And it is really easy to do. So if you want a new fun project, you can even freeze fruit and do it over the winter to give you a winter project. That'd be totally fine. And can it up and put it in your freezer. Do I need sunscreen? Chrissy, I have had a hat on all morning, and that is just, I'm just hot. I'm red. That's not sunburn, thankfully. I have had a hat on. But this sun's not good for me. I have a lot of issues. So right now I've been working, trying to stay in the shade as much as possible. But right now it's really not easy to get in the shade. So I have a big hat on. Thank you for that, though. You know what, Chrissy? I do not have any sunscreen on my arms either. That's foolish. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Hi, Paula. Heather, thanks for all the love. Whew. Guess who's going to be taking a bath today? And chilling for the rest of the day. We are supposed to get some rain. We're in desperate need of rain. Our poor lawn is not doing good. And it's supposed to bring a cold front, but you know, the cold front, oh, you're so sweet, Heather. The cold front is only gonna, you know, we've been 90, is only gonna bring it down to the high 80s, you know, but we'll take it. But we desperately need some rain. Desperately. You want to see how my peaches are doing, you guys? I mean, my I do have peaches, but they're not doing great. The tree's really huge. The peaches are starting to turn color. Let me go over. I'll bring you along. Let me get my hat. The ground's hot. I should have shoes on, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Where's my hat? Oh, my hat's over there. Hold on, we gotta go back over there. So, it was funny. I had my other hat on the other day when I did a live. No, I didn't do a live. Did I do a live? I did do a live last weekend. And I had the other hat on, and it had a little tag in it. And my sister-in-law calls me, and she goes, Linda, do you know that you had your hat on backwards? I'm like, did I really? Didn't know that. So we did plant a couple new peach trees. So yes, peach trees. But we have one peach tree over here that has peaches on it. See the little baby peaches? Look at them. They're little babies. But they don't get very big, but they're growing. And then here is our pear tree. Look at those pears. Look at how amazing those are. This pear tree gives us amazing pears. We do lose some to the squirrels, but I'm willing to share. Look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a bunch. Oh, pear season gives me a really lot of pears. You want to see the girls? The girls are hiding. No, they're all back there hiding. It's so hot for them. They had some watermelon. They love watermelon. Okay. So what else am I going to do? Oh, check this out. Look at this thing. It grew out of my compost. I have no idea what it is. I'm assuming it's a squash, right? So here's my green stalk. I've got some spinach. This is lettuce. Now I definitely planted too many seeds altogether. So I am going to take this one apart so this lettuce can thrive. And here is all of my cucumbers. See all those? There's way too many in one spot. But, so I had some, oh, look at them. Please don't die. Look at, I just transplanted them and now they're like, oh, please don't die. Did I kill them all? I hope not. I have one lonely pepper that's growing. Oh, my feet are hot. All right, so I am going to, I don't really want to move the rest of my cucumbers because I don't want to lose my cucumbers. Are they all going to die on me? I really don't know. Shoot. So, I only have one bed this year that we had to take all of the soil out and redo it because we have a neighbor has bamboo. Then bamboo pops up everywhere and it's clear over there and it'll pop up in my gardens and the garden beds got all weed covered or root covered with the roots of the bamboo. So we did one and we put the plastic down. We put the, what's that, garden weed stuff we put down. We put down cardboard, and then we lined it in garden mesh stuff, the weed stuff, and then all new fresh soil. So I only have one garden bed, which I did the tomatoes and the peppers in, and some basil. And then I used all my green stalks for other things. And the other two beds we did nothing with this year. So I got a whole bunch of mixed flower seeds and just sprinkled tons of flowers in them. I'm figuring if they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't, right? And they were, whoop, I gotta get this out of there, the sun. I'm figuring, or what I planted was butterfly flowers, like mixed flowers that butterflies like. And some of them are growing, so I'm excited. All right, I am going to throw you up on. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining in. And Kimberly, thanks for joining in. We're doing some gardening stuff this morning. And I'm going to put you in the shade because this morning my phone got turned off because it got too hot. And we're just going to do some garden stuff. And you guys can hang out and watch if you want to. If you don't, it's okay. I'll see you next time. Let me see. Can I tell where you are? Can you see the green stalk? Yes, I see the green stalk. My phone's already hot. All right. I hope you'll stay with me. And I will put the live replay on another platform. And let's get our gardening. Where's my gloves? So this bed over here only has flowers in it, a bunch of flower seeds, because that's another bed that we did not do anything with. So I hope the flowers grow. But I did put this here. And this is called green stalk. If you've ever seen those, these are the best things for gardens. And if you have small areas, it's really really good for small areas. So I'm going to break it down. These are some flowers in pots that are growing. Whoops. I have a couple zinnias over here popping up. I love zinnias. And my grapes made it through. So I'm going to break this down. Ugh, they're heavy. Look at all that lettuce. Wow. Wait till you see. I use these from the dollar store to frame my garden to try to keep pests out. And when the girls are out in the yard, I try to keep them out of the garden. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me. But that doesn't always work. They tend to find a way to hop over. Okay. Ooh. Heavy, heavy. So this is lettuce. I don't know if you can see that it's growing like crazy. And here is all my cucumbers. Look at all those. Now I am really afraid to move them. I don't like that my other ones look so sad. What do you think? Is it too late for me to transplant those? Thanks for being here, everybody. Because my other ones are looking pretty sad. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait and see if those come back before I transplant anymore. So I have this top one over here. I'm going to plant with some extra stuff. This says spinach. So I'm going to find some more spinach and add it and put some fresh soil on the top. There's spinach right here. Perfect. Let's get a little bit of soil. Water that real good. So now that I've opened up the planters, I have more space to grow. That has a whole side. They must have missed planting. Dead. I broke that one. I'm going to leave it and see if it comes back. Alright, let's water these. The water gets hot real fast. So I'll let that run out there for a minute. Oh, that feels so good. Ah, hot. Hot, hot, hot. I wish I had a pool. Does anybody have a pool? That would be amazing. Ow, that's really hot. I live in North Carolina by the coast, and we have a long season that if you have a pool, you can enjoy it a long time. All right, I'm going to turn this down and do a little bit softer. Give these a fresh watering. Look at my lettuce. That looks really good. Oh, I should put some more lettuce. Did I put more lettuce in the center of that one? I'm not sure. Okay, more of these. Oh, I don't know if you are in view. I'll show you that. That's a bamboo shoot. Can you see that one over there? I'll show you in a second. And they pop up like crazy. Like one day they're not there, and the next day they're this tall. I'm serious. It's crazy how it grows. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to separate those cucumbers too, rather than stack them. I think I'll lay them flat rather than tower them. And those little towers you can get from the dollar store. I'm assuming they have them this year. Oh, that one needs fresh soil. I planted more radishes. Okay. Let's get that done. And let me see if I can see let me show you the bamboo. Is it there? Where is it? It's next to that pot. I can't see. All right, bear with me. See that one right there? That's bamboo. And that popped up from, that wasn't there the other day. They're relentless. They really are. I'm sure there's lots of great uses for bamboo, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to put you back on. I'm sure there is. Where are you guys? Okay. I need some soil for that one. I planted, this one over here has radishes in it. I planted some more in the center. These were not getting enough sun being in the tower because I do not have the things that go on the bottom, so you can rotate these. I didn't get those, and that was foolish because I should have, so I could rotate them. So this is why my radishes look the way they do, because I wasn't able to rotate them and they didn't get equal sun. I am going to separate this. Did I miss putting oh, it just pulled out. Oh my goodness, it was stuck in there. It pulled out on me. Oh, please don't dawn on me. So that's going to stay the way it is right now. What else do I have to redo? Oh, that might be it. Whoops. This is some of my seeds. And all sorts of goodies in here. Carrots. I have planted carrots. I hope they do great. You know, radishes really are like one of the things that is so simple to grow. Like they do so well. I did not plant any squash. You know what? I didn't plant onion. Oh, you're supposed to start those indoors. Okay. Peppers, squash, all sorts of different tomatoes. Pumpkin, I have pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, and I don't have a spot for those. But I think I might make a spot. But do you think it's too late to plant them? I don't know. What do you think? Excuse my nose is running. How long does it take? And even cantaloupe. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? The girls absolutely love watermelon. If I could get some watermelon to grow, I do know you need more than one watermelon plant in order to get watermelon. I found that out last year. So I have raspberries and blueberries against the house. And along the front part of it, I had picked up a watermelon plant at the, big box store. So I planted it and it grew like crazy. I'm like, yay, I'm gonna get watermelon. You need 2 plants to get watermelon. I didn't know that. I did not get a watermelon. I was very disappointed. So, bush sugar baby. Let's see what it says. The vines only grow 3 to 4 feet. Ooh. Let's see. In my area, it says outdoor sown March through May and July through August. I have time to plant watermelon. Sow in warm soil in full sun after danger of frost. Sow 4 to 6 seeds 3 inches apart in hills of 5 to 7 feet apart. So I could run these along the front of my raspberries. My raspberry plant kind of died. It's coming back this year, but it didn't do well over the winter. But my blackberries are doing really good. And one blueberry plant died, but my other one's growing. I had such a slow start to the gardening season because I wasn't feeling well. Had some health issues, so I didn't get out here when I needed to. And so that over there is just not in good shape, but we are getting some really great blackberries, thankfully. And they're old enough now that they don't have the thorns on them. I think they're like 3 years old now. And after a certain length of time, depending on what kind you get, the thorns go away, because those thorns are wicked. I'm pretty sure there's also some that don't have thorns, And then I have a little spot over by the drainage pipe that's blocked, that has bricks around it. And it was a spot where I had planted some lilacs. I grew up in the north, and lilacs are my absolute favorite. And the house that I grew up in had lilacs through the whole side, and I just love them. So when I seen those in the big box store, I'm like, I'm getting some lilacs. So I have 2 plants. I stuck them in over there, and they're just not doing too well. I think they're getting too much sun because they're not used to this heat and all this sun. So I want to I put them in pots. I took them out of that spot and I put them in pots, and they're over in the shade by the girls. And I want to put them in a spot, I think I'll put them like on the side of the house where they're only going to get like some afternoon sun, and it's going to be cooler for them, you know? I'm going to try that and see if that works. So, if we plant some watermelon, there's totally enough time. I had no idea. You only need to plant the seeds 1 inch. 80 days to harvest. 80 days. What is today? June 13th. So, what would be 80 days? Does anybody know that fast? Or can you Google that? Let me know. Would that give us watermelon by the fall? Because we have such a long growing season here. You know, we can still have garden stuff coming out in October. So let's see. July probably has 30 days. August probably has 30 days. So there's 60. September. I could actually have watermelon by September. That's past season though, huh? Should I do pumpkins instead of watermelon? Shoot, I really want to do watermelon. But if I'm able to grow it, what's the difference if they're ready by October? Does that matter? Here's big pumpkins. Let's see what this says. This says that I can plant this April through June. Where is the days till harvest? April through June. Where is the days till harvest? This is 120 days to harvest. That's not going to work. All right, let's check cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is 85 days to harvest. And I should have planted it in May. So I'm a little late for cantaloupe. But you know what? I am thinking that I'm going to do the watermelon. What is it going to hurt? And the best part of it is I could have watermelon into September, right? And the girls can have watermelon. We're doing it. All right, bush sugar baby. Let's see. What else do I have watermelon-wise? That's sugar baby too. See now, why does this pack say? Oh, this is a different sugar baby. 68 to 86 days to harvest. For my zone, I should have planted. I have till the end of June to plant. 6 to 8 days to germinate. You are supposed to start it indoors, but what's the difference, right? All right, let's see what else we have. How about mini pumpkins? Crimson Sweet. Let's see what this one says. 80 days to harvest. Round melons, 25 pounds. Sow in thoroughly warm soil. Oh, this is direct sow. My area says March through May and July through August. We're planting these. Seedlings emerge after 7 to 10 days. Sow in full sun in spring after all danger of frost. Sow 4 to 6 seeds about 3 inches apart in hills 5 to 7 feet apart. Cover in 1 inch of fine soil. There we go. That's what we're doing. We are doing Crimson Sweet. I'm excited. It says we can. If it says we can, we're doing it. And next year, I'll just make sure. That's Sugar Baby. That one says April through June. No, yes, April through June. 6 Hills, Sweet Icebox Melon, dark green, 8-inch round. Where is the days to harvest? Harvest in 73 days. This one says, this is Sugar Baby. How come all the Sugar Babies have different, is it what they do to the seeds? This one says seeds for southern sowing. So maybe this of course is very heat tolerant, right? Oh, we're doing this. I'm super excited. All right, and I need a tag that says watermelon, and I'm going to need some dirt. So I'm going to need the wheelbarrow, and we're going to bring a couple bags of dirt over there. We're going to clean that bed out, and we're planting some watermelon. I'm super excited. How's my I think I'm 36%. If I start to get too low, I can bring out the charger if it's not in the sun, so I don't lose you guys and you can watch. And then get ready for fall. In what does this say? Where'd it go? 73 days. We're gonna have watermelon. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get ready. Let's have some water. So I use popsicle sticks. So I bought the little white ones from the dollar store, but the Sharpie, the permanent Sharpie, comes off of them, so forget that. Watermelon. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I said, you know what? Let's just do it. All right, I'm going to bring you over here first while I start to get all my stuff. And you're going to have to excuse my area here because it has not been touched. This is where my lilacs were. So we'll dig this out. We'll put some fresh soil in. I'll put you this way till I get everything together for us. It goes there. I'm missing a glove. Okay, guess what happened? I pulled that one bag out, and the other bags have major ants on them. So they need to run for their lives because I don't want them in my garden. But I can't spray anything on there, so they've got to like skedaddle. And there's babies, or the larvae that you see, the little white things with them. Hey everybody, thanks for all the love. I hope you subscribe, share. If anybody has tips, let me know. I lost my Band-Aid. I also lost a glove. I know where it is. All right, so I'm gonna give that soil or those bags a little bit to make those ants go running away and find a different place for their babies. And I'm going to go grab the tool. I'm gonna need shoes because my feet are burning. And we're gonna get started with some watermelon seeds. I'm excited. Oh, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Wait a minute. There's a way to make the... What did I just do? I just seen comments large that I could read. What did I just do? I just put my hand on it and it just appeared. I don't know what I just did, but who knows? Hopefully I can find that again because that would be wonderful to see comments larger than I could actually see them. Okay, let me go get my tool and we're going to start prepping this for watermelon. Still not seeing my glove. Can't be too far. Put my shoes on. They were way too hot. Ooh, they have to cool off in the shade for a little bit. Hey, Judy, thanks for joining in. We are getting ready to plant some watermelon seeds. I'm excited I still have time to do this. I didn't think I did, but this spot right here has not been... Can you see that? Yeah. So, those down there are my raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries. And this had my lilacs. And those didn't do well with this fine, so I'm moving them. Whoops. That looks like a raspberry bush. I'm going to leave that there. Woo! My feet are hot. I can't tell you how hot this ground is. All right, my shoes are better. All right, let's pull these weeds out. That is a berry bush. We're going to leave that. Woo! Look at those thorns. They're killers. These weeds I will throw to my girls. They will love them. Oh, looks like another raspberry. No! Look what happened. I need this. Okay, I know you're supposed to put it in and smash it. There we go. Feels good. Of course that happened to me. Isn't it nice? Sorry about the neighbor's dog barking. Yeah. And we are planting some watermelon. I'm super excited. We are still able to. I hope you can hear me. We are going to plant some Krinsman Sweet because it will be ready in 80 days. And then we have Sugar Baby, Southern Sowing Sugar Baby. This one will be ready in, where did I see it? 73 days. So I'm going to do this one first and see how much room I have left, right? After germination, feed the 2 to 3 seeds per hill. But you know what? On soil, sow 6 to 8 seeds around a 12-inch diameter hill. After germination, feed the 2 to 3 seeds per hill. But you know what? I'm not going to do that because I don't want to move them once they've started. I've just done that with my cucumbers and they're not looking healthy. So I don't want to risk losing them. So I am going to do 2 to 3 seeds per hill. That way I don't have to move them, right? If planted in rows, then to 2 feet apart. Ooh, plant an early variety of cantaloupe to serve with Sugar Baby for a colorful salad or dessert. That sounds great, right? I didn't know there was early cantaloupe. I'll have to search that for next time so we can do that. Thanks for joining me. We are planting some watermelon. So let's put some fresh dirt down. There we go. I'm going to go grab some more dirt. Be right back. I'm sorry. He always barks at me. In my zone, I can plant these April through June. So this is why we're planting watermelon. I'm super excited. So I'm going to do 2 to 3 seeds per hill. And the hills need to be 4 feet. Okay. So I'm only going to get 2 hills. That's okay. 1/2-inch planting depth. So 4 feet of hills. So I'm doing 2 hills. We can do it. We can definitely do it. Let me go get another bag, and that will be my second hill. I'll be right back, okay? And it said 2 to 3 seeds per hill, then I won't have to thin it out. That's what I'm going to do. Perfect. This over some. And it said 2 to 3 seeds per hill, then I won't have to thin it out. That's what I'm going to do. Marker's watermelon. Whew. See this? I can see that bottom. Towards the back. We have planted our watermelon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put 2 more at the front. Just because. See what happens. 1, 2. And that way it can also go out into the grass, which is totally fine. All right. One over here and put it right out in the lawn. That's fine. And then this one, I might go down. You know, I'm probably going to just put them out in the grass right here. Keep them together. That is a fresh berry bush that we're going to water and let that keep going. All right, so I'm contemplating. Tell me what you think. I have 2 bags of dirt left. You know what? I'm going to wait until next weekend. Only because if my cucumbers come back and they don't die, then I will transplant some more of those cucumbers. But if the cucumbers die, then I won't need the soil for the cucumbers. And then what I'll do is I'll plant something in front of my berry bushes. Like maybe we'll do another watermelon, or I'm going to look for that early cantaloupe. Maybe I can find that. And we'll do early cantaloupe. That would be fantastic. I love cantaloupe, and I've never grown watermelon or cantaloupe. So I'm excited for that, right? All right. Only thing I have to do now is clean up my mess. I've watered everything. No, I have not watered everything. I haven't watered my other green stalk at the front. So I need to do some watering. I need to get the girls some water. And then I can go in and take a bath. I'm so hot. And I need to rehydrate with some, what are those things called in the little packets? Hydration packets. I need some of those. And I have not eaten today. So I think I'll do my, I am loving chia seeds with some plain yogurt overnight. And then the next morning I add fresh fruit, and I add some of my homemade jelly. I can't tell you how good it is. I'm like, I hope I don't ever get sick of it because I really love it. And I've made some fresh raspberry jam from the farm raspberries. Oh, it's so good all together. And then chunk up some berries, whatever I have, either strawberries or blueberries, because I'm pretty sure I am out of strawberries. So, until next time, family, thank you so much for being here with me and supporting me. And I will post this live. Thanks so much for all the love. And until next time, it's Linda. And I always forget how to turn off the live. Of course I do. End the live, yes.